Hey everyone, thank you all so much, first of all, for tuning in for today's broadcast. I'm so excited that you're here. Listen, after you're done this, you cannot leave without subscribing. So that's just an FYI for you. But also, feel free to check out my book. I am a self published author of a book called Triumph Over Adversity, Overcome Your Church Hurt. So go over to barnesandnoble.com, type in my name, CATRICEDOWNS, and there you will find my book. It is also available on Amazon, so check it out there. Hope that you enjoy it. And if you want to be a part of the show, go to imcatricedowns@gmail.com. Send me an email there, and I'll be glad to get back to you. Take care. Enjoy. Bye.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tuesday, y'all. Let me just tell you all this. Y'all don't start moving here. Y'all don't move. Hold on, I'm trying to get this hair right so I can put it on. Good afternoon and good evening, you guys. I wanted to, this just popped in my head to do a really quick get ready with me since I am going to a little birthday party. Hey, Rico, what's going on? Thank you so much. Listen, I hope you guys are on here. I hope you guys are sipping with me. I'm having a really light cocktail before I go out, okay? And I figured since it's a Tuesday, I'm getting ready to go out, I figured that I would hop on here and get ready online with you all. Now, really quickly, if you guys are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so that when I go live, you get it, okay? Also, check me out on the TikTok, y'all. Yes, I call it the TikTok because I'm old. And I just like saying the TikTok. Because I show my tail on TikTok, okay? But subscribe over there. And if you're not on my Instagram, subscribe there too, okay? I have more on TikTok, though, you guys. TikTok is blazing. This is going to be my wig for today, y'all. So I might plop this little number on before I do my makeup. Or maybe not. So, you guys, so I was in here working. Now, let me just say this, you guys. I might do an apartment tour later, but your girl moved, okay? I upgraded, thank God. The neighborhood's kind of far from where I wanted to go, but, child, I love my apartment, okay? It's really cute. It's a cute little boutique. Right now, I'm in my closet / vanity room, okay? I have 2 bedrooms and a den, so I'm going to make my other bedroom a whole closet, okay? So I might do some get ready with me with outfits and stuff like that later on. And then I have a den. It's so really, really cute. I had some company over the weekend, and they really loved it. So I'm just thankful, you guys. And so I might even do, if you guys want to know how to find a place with poor or bad credit, which your girl is working on it now, let me know, and I'll do like a little live broadcast about that. Y'all hold on for 1 second. I'm going to turn my camera off, put this hair on. Give me 1 second. Okay. She's going to look like that in a minute. All right, y'all. So while I was sitting in here on yesterday, okay, I was sitting in here yesterday, and I love my apartment. My apartment is so super duper cute. So I was sitting in here yesterday, you guys, and I was doing a little bit of work after I was scouring the neighborhood to see what I could get into yesterday. And I saw a TikTok. I don't even remember the girl's name who was on TikTok. Let me just say this to you all, though. She was giving the tea. And I didn't want to go back to the church stuff, but it just seemed like it's something that's pulling me back to the church sector. If you guys don't recall, I switched my name in January from Cocktails, Church, and Controversy to Cocktail Hour with Catrice. So because I wanted to rebrand myself. I didn't want to just stick with the church, right? But they're pulling me back in. The church, breaking news, the church is single-handedly bringing me back in, okay? And this whole Cora Jake situation, somebody even encouraged me today, said, keep going. We want to hear about it. And I was like, oh my God, like people are actually really positive. Now I do have a couple people that are negative, okay? And if you're not ready for social media, if you're not ready for the trolls, for the mean people, don't start, okay? It's just that your girl has a little bit of clap back in her, okay? So if you send me a nasty message or you want to give me some little negative, you doing too much, I'm gonna clap back. Okay. So just know that in advance. I still love you guys. Like there's no negative feelings. However, if you come for me, I'm coming right back. I love you enough to tell you the truth. And that's with family, friends, and foe. Ask anybody that's my sister. I know she's just probably trying to call. Ask anybody in my family. It just is what it is. And they know I still love them, okay? So you can say what you want, but just be ready for my mouth, okay? So I was sitting here watching the TikTok, y'all, and there was this young lady who did a TikTok on the Cora Jake situation. Also, let me put my allegedly up there. Hold on, y'all. I'm on my phone because I'm in my closet. Okay. So she did a TikTok about the Cora situation in conjunction with KeionDHenderson and somebody named Darrell Patrick, a young man that allegedly he's not allegedly, he's now deceased. And I said, man, I forgot to put my little scarf on underneath that. That's what I get for being, trying to rush. And I was like, man, what is going on? But then I did some further research, y'all. And allegedly, y'all, somebody put allegedly in the comment section because I want nobody to come and dig it in my ass because I won't serve me no damn papers, which they probably gonna try to do anyway because that's what they do. Okay. But allegedly, y'all, there was saying about Stephanie Hall and others too. What about Stephanie Hall? That's nosy bystanders, which I really love. And I actually was watching her before I came on. And I was watching King Jives too, because King Jives actually did you gotta shout out the King with his little cute self. So, y'all, I found out a little bit of tea, allegedly, that let's just go to KeionDHenderson. Now, if I have any LRLers on here, okay? If there are any LRLers, if you watch Larry Live, put LRL in chat, because I don't know if y'all remember that Larry Reid allegedly, and this is no shade to Larry Reid, it's just, he made a post that there was some big things going on in Texas. Well, he wasn't lying. And I don't think he probably followed up in his Patreon, which I was subscribed to at one point, but then I unsubscribed for other reasons. And yeah, how about allegedly I found out that allegedly, y'all, allegedly, Keion, I keep wanting to say carry on, like carry on freaking with his little sexy self. KeionDHenderson allegedly was in a situationship. Y'all, brace yourself for the church people in the back that know, okay? With Ernest Pugh. Now, I'm not shocked about Ernest Pugh, okay? I'm from Maryland, DMV. Everybody knows Ernest Pugh. I can assume everybody knows Ernest Pugh's lifestyle because a lot of the people in the DMV, there's a lot. If you are from the DMV, I promise you, there are more. I feel like there's more LGBT in the church than there are heterosexual. Like, I swear. That's no shade to LGBT. If y'all know me, I've been an ally for 25 years. So, but the point I'm trying to make is, I was just shocked at the fact that he was messing with allegedly Keion. Not saying anything about Keion because he's not all attracted to me, okay? He can't get it. Okay, if anybody, it would be like Kurt Franklin's son. Okay, he can get it every day of the week. Let me turn this light down a little bit. So, and y'all know Keion is fine. That's perfect right there. Keion is fine. So, King John, Larry are friends with Kurt Franklin, has been looking out for him. Well, thank God for that. So, y'all, alleged, Keion was messing with Ernest P. Like, what does that have to do with anything Catrice? We're gonna go down that rabbit hole, and I think I might do a part 2 to this. So you all stand by, okay? So, because I started Googling like when Ernest Pugh went to the Lighthouse Church, which is in Texas, which Pastor Keion D. Henderson is the pastor of, who's now Shawnee O'Neal's husband, who, if what they're saying is true, then she's probably a beard. If you from the church, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, a beard is where there's normally a man that is gay or lives an alternative lifestyle, gay, trans, whatever. But he uses a straight heterosexual cisgender woman as basically a pawn, basically a cover up for his lifestyle. Now, I'll say this to you guys: go to my TikTok. My highest viewed TikTok is about a DL guy that I knew personally from the church. He still doesn't know that I know he's DL. Okay, he still has no clue that I know he's DL. But I've seen everything on his body plus his toenails. It's a mess. It's a whole mess. So, if this is the case, and that means that Shawnee O'Neal is now the beard to Keion D. Henderson. This is all alleged, y'all. This is not nothing crazy, but I'm just saying. So, but the gentleman allegedly that passed away, Joe Franklin, y'all, send up a prayer for him, send up some tender for him, y'all, okay? The man lost his life. We don't know what the cause is now. Stephanie Hall, nosy bystander, says she ordered the report. I want to know. I'm gonna be there for when the report comes out because I want to know. Okay, and I'm sorry I didn't think about that early because no, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If there's something going on social media that I'm really invested in, I will spend $1 to see what's going on because that's just how nosy I am. So, so Daryl allegedly was the stylist and / armor bearer to TD Jakes, armor bearer stylist to Keion D. Henderson. Which you're like, well, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Well, Daryl Patrick was a member of the Potter's House, and then Keion somehow got wrapped up with TD Jakes because of some Gideon project or something that they were doing, y'all. It's just, when I tell you that I am an overload, you're like, what does it have to do with Cora? Well, from what I heard the other day online, of course, they had Mr. Patrick's funeral at the Potter's House. Now, the reason why that speaks volumes to me is because based upon the fact of who TD Jakes is and what he contributes to the community at large. We all know he sits in the presence of kings and queens and presidents and ambassadors. He is known globally for being this mega super pastor, influencer, mogul, etc. But you can tell that they don't always, and I might be getting this wrong. So if you're from the Potter's House, y'all jump in the DM, go to Cocktail Albert Catrice on Instagram and jump in the DM and let me know that I'm wrong, okay? Because I don't get it all the way. I'm not always right, okay? But allegedly, they don't always have funerals at the church for just members, unless you got to pay. Because I mean, it's like the edifice holds like 30-something thousand people. Can you imagine their parking lot? Like, maintenance, all that stuff. What I'm saying to you all is that what makes this whole Cora situation to me a little bit jaded is the facts. Lord, hold on, y'all. Why are they calling me? I'm coming to the damn party. Y'all hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. Somebody from the party. So they're like, we about to party. Okay. So which makes this whole situation to me convoluted is the fact of why are they having his funeral there? What Mr. Patrick and that Michelle did say that TD Jakes was the royal family. Oh, of course. So what makes this whole thing convoluted for me with the Cora situation for you guys is I feel like there's a cover-up. I feel like there is something to this whole Daryl Patrick situation. Now, they said that he had a couple thousand followers on Instagram. He tweeted a lot, but before he passed away, the tweet stopped, or they slowed down rather. Y'all, let me tell you something. And so then I was gonna come on live last week. So then y'all somebody remind me church rhetoric, okay? So then, if you remember my last broadcast here on YouTube, okay, I shared with you guys, we actually went through the Potter's House website to the Destiny Church and the youth ministry portion of the website. We went to Cora Jakes' Instagram page and her the link in her bio, which took us to her link tree type of situation, and where you can go and get the children baptized and all these different things. And I also said to you all that she had go back to that last video. We have over 600 views right now. That last video, my dear hearts, all the comments were limited, which means they were turned off. Well, her daddy's birthday was last week, y'all. Her daddy's birthday was last week. And Miss Jakes, was it Cora Brienne? And I'm on my phone today. I'm not on my laptop, so we're not going to be able to navigate this. But we're going to go through the things. Let's see. Cora. She made a post of her father last week. The comments are back on. And not only for this post, because she thinks the storm is over. Oh, it's not. It's for all the posts. It's for all the posts. So for me, that signifies in my brain, she thinks that all has blown over, all is well, no one's going to come for me. But what she doesn't realize is that people are actually paying very close attention to the situation, because we want to know about this baby right here, Ruby. Okay, on May the 17th, she posted a video of this dear precious little baby. Then her and her sexy daddy, y'all, I just love TD Jakes. Okay, he's my man crush every day, period. And then she posted here 17 hours ago. And then she posted 6 hours ago. And I want you all to really understand and to know, based upon my history in the ministry, I am not by any stretch of the imagination trying to be messy. But I'm just trying to give you all a bird's eye view as how people in the ministry operate. When you have this level of publicity and this level of influence in the ministry, and who your father is and your role in the ministry, how you have to act a certain way and according to a certain script. And it's not always truth. Now, let me just let you all know, because I see a lot of people coming in. Thank you for coming in. I am, like the Bible says, I'm in and out of season. I am the same way. If you are my friend, if you are my foe, if you are my loved one, my partner, my mate, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And that sometimes means that it's not going to feel good. Okay? This does not mean that I don't like Cora. I think that she's amazing. However, we have to call a spade a spade. Okay? We have to stop pretending and giving people a pass based upon who they are, because they're your favorite pastor, your favorite bishop, or your favorite overseer or prophet. Because y'all know we got two here. Our favorite deacon in training, Jamal Bryant, and prophet liar in chief, Brian Carr. If they do right, I say, he did a good thing. Finally, Brian Carr did not show his ass, right? But when he acts up, they want you to sweep things under the rug. They want you to pretend as if nothing is going on. Yeah, well, she'll be all right. Because here's the thing. If it was one of us and we were on the 10 o'clock news. I guarantee you the conversations after church, if you were a parishioner of the Potter's house, it would go a little something like this. Did you see what so-and-so did last night? Did you see that she stole a baby or allegedly did this and she allegedly did that? They're not going to let up off of you, okay? They're going to drag you. How do you know this, Cocktails? Baby, because I was in ministry for 10 years. And I sat in those meetings. I heard the conversations. I don't care how much money you gave your favorite pastor. I don't care how much you told them that you loved them, honey. They turned around and talked about you like a slam dog. I said what I said. Say what I said. It is what it is. I said what I said. They turned around and they talked about you like a dog. And I'm not saying in all instances and every time you said, that you did something special for the ministry. I'm just saying that there were certain situations where they turn around and say, oh, she came or he came to church today. That's cute. I promise you. And you have just sat up there and you've given your tithes and your offering and you told them how amazing they were and you stretched out your arms to pray for them. They still turn around and badmouthed you. I promise, if you have ever been in the ministry, you don't walk out clean. Trust me when I tell you. So to me, there's something that's going on in the water. He says, Rico, I believe you're a man. We all know that Jamal Bryant has been stopped asking him anything else. What do you mean by that? Jamal Bryant, his saving grace when he was at Empowerment Temple, let me just educate some of you all on some of these mega pastors, some of your favorite people. Jamal Bryant's father, Bishop John Bryant, and his mother, Cecilia Bryant, who was an amazing intercessor in the AME church, had a higher ranking in the church. They were very well respected they are very well respected in the AME church. And so with that being said, Jamal Bryant, because he was bringing in the money, because remember, he started Empowerment Temple on his own. Okay, that was his baby. And so because he was bringing in the money to sustain him within the AME organization, they did this to him. They turned the cheek. They act like, what he was doing was okay. You know why? Because he was a moneymaker. And I guarantee you that the pastor that's there right now is not bringing in the same money that Jamal was bringing in. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that. Okay, because he doesn't have the same influence. And let's just be honest, y'all. He's not my cup of tea, but he's the ladies' cup of tea. Jamal has the swag. He has the look. He doesn't have the height, though. He's not a tall man at all. He's a little tiny man. Your girl, I'm 5'11". Without heels, I am 5'11". So for me, anything under 5'9" is 5'10" is short. But he's a tiny man. I think he's like 5'8". Good looking. He's not my cup of tea, but he's good looking. He's not a bad looking man. Okay. Does anybody have anything that they want to say? So we got on track with the whole Jamal Bryant situation, but that's just want to give y'all a quick little lesson because a lot of folks don't realize the pull that he had. Okay. And let's just be for real. He still has the pull in the AME organization. Still. He can go back at any time, and they're going to welcome him with open arms. There was a time, I'm going to give y'all some tea, okay? This is all alleged. There was a time in the AME organization where Jamal Bryant kept getting caught up with these women, and they pulled his father in a meeting, and they said, you have to do something with him, or we have to, it's just too much. Like, you have to get him under control. Why didn't they say sit him down? Can anybody tell me why? Because he brings in the money. Y'all, come on. Now, I can't speak for the Potter's house because we all know that TD Jakes has multiple streams of income. And that he is worth, I think they said his net worth is $10 million, honey. Listen, I ain't gonna say that I want to be TD Jakes' side piece. Because cheating or messing with married men is the wrong thing to do. But if you come knocking on my door, Let me stop messing with y'all, because y'all could be like, I know someone's gonna say, "Oh, you so messy," but you're here. But you're here and you're watching. And for those of you all who are watching today, please click like and share. And just share this with your family and your friends. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that. So I feel as though there's something brewing between this whole Cora Jake situation and the funeral that just happened at the Potter's house a few days ago for this young man named Daryl Patrick. Now, I'm thinking, I'm just thinking, and this is coming from someone who is no longer in the ministry, and people are afraid of my mouth because people like me know where the bodies are buried. You don't want to rock the boat with someone that is of no value to you. Okay? You don't want to do that. So when a person knows where the body, you kind of tiptoe around them a little bit and try to get the right lighting in here for y'all. You kind of tiptoe around them a little bit because you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want them to get upset. You don't want the family to get upset and to say, well, Mr. Patrick, my cousin, knew what you were doing on their private jet, allegedly. I'm just saying. So when a person knows what the body, especially if there's something that happens in the ministry and then you leave on bad terms, or there was a situation and you leave on bad terms, I really think that the best thing to do is to appease. Y'all follow me? You follow me? I hope y'all follow me. So I feel like he knew something. They said something about he had when he left the ministry, this is all alleged, that he took a laptop of some sort with him or something, with some text messages or document. Y'all, it could be anything. And I'm speaking from experience to say that that pastors and leaders should be very careful how they treat and their families, right? People like Cora with her messy self, because she's a little messy, and I'm gonna get to the church rhetoric in a minute, which I hate. I hate the whole, oh my God, it's so amazing. And I'm walking by faith. I'm going to do I'm leaving those behind. Listen, nobody cares. We want to know, did you take that baby or not? We want to know, did you take the baby or not? And then I want to know why your name is no longer on the Potter's House website for the Destiny World for the children. Ages 0 to 12 or 13 or something like that. Why is your name no longer there? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. That's just cocktails. That's not nobody else here on the social media streets. Let's look really quickly. Let me see something, y'all. Let me just check and see if anybody is saying anything that's not going through. 2 people unsubscribed. Thank you for unsubscribing. I'm going to keep saying things. So, if you guys do not want to be a part of this channel, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. And here's the problem. And this is why I want to keep talking about the Black church. So let me just do this little sidebar really quickly. You all live in denial. For those people who live by the whole Black church standard, you live in denial. You think everything's perfect. You think nothing's wrong with your pastor, your bishop, or whatever, or the overseer, the deacon, whoever. Guess what? They're all human. They all make mistakes. Okay? They all love differently. They all do things differently. And if you can't help people telling the truth, then this is not the channel for you. This is not the channel for you. Because this is ridiculous. And it just seems like every time I really try my best to help the body of Christ, y'all so damn ungrateful. It's sickening. Shit. I mean, seriously, y'all think unsubscribe. I don't care. Go. Hey, Kimmy, thank you so much for coming in, babe. Kimmy, I had to go off for a second. I don't care. Unsubscribe. If you don't like the truth, and listen, I talk about this with my friends, my family. If they have a problem with me, they tell me, say it. I am going to tell the truth. So if you like being lied to, this is not the platform for you. I encourage you highly to hit the bricks. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds because I see people leaving out of here. So I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to pack your shit and get out. Because this is not for you. I get so irritated with people who live in this fantasy world that nobody does anything wrong. We all do stuff wrong. So this is not for you. Pack your stuff. I'll wait. I'll let you go. But guess who's not going to stop talking? That's right. Cocktails will not stop talking. And so this is not for you, beloved. Pack it up, wrap it up, and go. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's on Mary. That's on Mary. Get about. If you want the truth, or if you want me to just share with you from my point of view, then this is the place for you. I'm not saying that I'm perfect because I'm not. But it kills me that folks think that I'm going to be upset. Go ahead. That's why I ain't got no damn man. I don't care. Like, who gives a care? Okay. So my concern is that this whole situation is being swept under the rug. Now, I'm still in prayer for the young lady, Michelle. I think her last name was Lau. I'm in prayer for her. But I'm going to tell you all like this. It doesn't look good. I'm going to tell you why it doesn't look good. Because you're going up against a machine. You're going up against a mafia. You're not going up against someone who doesn't have any status or clout. You're going up against someone who has everyone in their ear and then in their pockets. Let me tell you something. TDJ, thank you for putting the cocktails up, Cora. I appreciate you. You're going up against a machine. You're going up against someone. But I will tell you this. If I was her, I would fight. If that's your, listen, if you know for sure that you did not give your baby up, just to be giving your child up, honey, I would fight. Let me tell you another reason why. That way the people that are coming in who are getting a bird's eye view of this stream, I want to tell you all why I'm so passionate about this. And I'm going to be very, very honest. I'm not going to use any names, but I'm going to just keep it 100. I was in ministry for 10 years. I served as an armor bearer. And beautiful Kim is going to be watching the comments, so I'm going to focus here now that my moderator's here. I was in ministry for 10 years. I traveled, I worshiped, I sang, I served, and I worked in the ministry. Okay? It was to the point where I was a armor bearing on Sundays, working Monday through Thursday. That's how intertwined I was in the ministry. I worked and I served even through when my mother was going through her bout of breast cancer. Okay? And I was devoted to the ministry. However, I got to a point where I was tired. I had lost both parents within less than 2 years of each other, and I needed a break. And my mother, who passed away March the 10th, 2014, after her funeral, my pastor, my senior pastor, who was the prophet, my co-pastor was the teacher, he passed away. He came to my mother's funeral, went home, and he died. So I was dealing with so much grief that I couldn't keep my head above water. God opened up a door. I found another place to work, which was outside of the ministry. And I said, I'm going to take a break. And I did. In the midst of my taking a break, someone in their ridiculous, crazy mind decided that they were going to send this email to my pastor, who at the time, thank you for putting that up, beautiful Kimmy, because that's where I was going. At the time, she was not very well liked amongst some groups. A lot of people loved her, but amongst some people, she was not very well liked. And so they sent an email. And who do you think that they blame for the email? Your girl Cocktails. I spent 10 years of my life serving and worshiping and honoring the man and the woman of God to be betrayed like that. And what I did not do, even though I did ask what my rights were, I did not fight. I did not fight. I was too nervous. I was too scared. I did not fight. Okay? Because of that, I wrote my book, which beautiful Kimmy just posted up in the chat. I wrote a book, and I basically it was more therapeutic than anything. And the numbers are going down, and I am welcoming the numbers going down. Y'all go ahead and state it. I wrote a book called Triumph Over Adversity, Overcoming the Church Hurt. And I got everything out on from my chest on a pen and pad, and then eventually I typed it up. The point that I'm making is this, is that I am encouraging people to do better than me. Don't be someplace and worship and serve and love and trust God. And that's what you should do. But if something happens to you, fight. If something happens to you, fight. Do not allow people to overtake you because, you know, they have the money or the status. I want you to fight. Fight with all your might, okay? They came in for the mess, but listen, I want people to know that this channel is authentic. So if they're coming for the gossip, come for the gossip. I want y'all to be entertained with the gossip. We're gonna talk about real life stuff here too. And if y'all don't want the truth, it just is what it is. Sorry, I had to drink some water. So what I thought was interesting, going back to Cora, what I thought was interesting, y'all, was that during our last broadcast, the comments were limited, which means she turned them off. I could not comment anything. Now I can comment, no problem. I can freely comment, no issue. What's the problem with that? She thinks that the storm is over. She thinks that no one is talking about her anymore. And let's be honest, you guys. Amazing woman of God. But when something is going on to this magnitude, and this is my part that I have a problem with, is that they're all hating on you, Katrine, because of your loyalty to the, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's a whole other, that might be a late night chat we'll do, because there are some twists and turns even to my own personal story that I want to share with you guys. That I will promise you that God, there better be a special place for me in heaven. My God, there better be a special place, because I have dodged some bullets on purpose. I have told people I can't talk to you, okay? Because let's just be for real, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I've had somebody's husband try to mess with me. Yeah, we're gonna do a story time night. I've had somebody's husband try to sleep with me for 7 years. 7 years since I left the ministry. And I have been running ever since. Oh no, you will not get me. Oh no. 7 years, no. There's something going on. There's something that is murky in the water when it comes down to this core situation, child. And it reminds me so much of my past history in the ministry, where these people pretend like there's no there. Oh, yes, it is. Huh? Yeah, we're going to do a story time. Look, I should stay home for my date on Friday night and do a story time with y'all. That's what I should do. I'm supposed to have a date on Friday night with this little young tenderoni. If you were on my last Get Ready With Me on a Friday night, that's the same guy I'm supposed to be going out with. And I might stay home with y'all and do a little late night chit chat / story time and give you all some stories from the ministry. Y'all gonna love that. Listen, I have stories for days. And I have been running. Ever since. But back to, because somebody said that I flip all over the place. And I told them that they can either start their own channel or get off my dick. It reminds me all too well of people in the ministry that I dealt with, where they try to pretend like there's nothing there, or just ignore that. They're just being messy. They're just doing whatever. Girl, I blinked and you had an idea. I had on a comment. They're just being messy. They're just doing this because they're jealous of us. And I'm like, no, some of y'all just messed up. I know I was messed up in the ministry. I do know that. So let's go back. Let's recap. It is alleged, this is not confirmed, this is alleged that Keion Henderson was messing with the Ernest Pugh for Washington, D.C. That's number one. Number two, the former stylist of Keion, I'm about to call him Keion Franklin. Y'all got Keion on the brain, honey. The stylist of KeionDHenderson / armor bearer to Thomas Dexter Jakes is the person that is now deceased. Is the person that's deceased. Y'all can't make this up. What does this have to do with Cora, Catrice? We don't know yet. I'm speculating. But listen, there is something there. And if you watch Larry Reid Live from back in the day, from like 2 years ago, he said that there was something coming out of Texas. And I think this is it. I think this is it, y'all. I think this is it. I think this is it. I promise you. I think this is it. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm nervous because he just got married to Shawnee O'Neal. Shawnee O'Neal. Just got married to her. I want to know if she changed her last name. Because when I went on to the Google yesterday, y'all, Shawnee's name was still O'Neal. And do you know she is worth $30 million and Keion is worth, I believe it's the Google said he's worth between 6 to 9 million. 6 to 9 million. Oh yeah, I Googled their net worth. That's why I know that my baby daddy is worth 10. Oh yes, he is. Yeah. It says that Keion is worth approximately $7 million. Here on New Sun Zip, it says he's worth 6 to 9 million. Shawnee O'Neal is worth $30 million. So Shawnee is a come up for him. Sorry, she's worth 35. I stand corrected. 35 million. My baby daddy, y'all, I'm just messing around. I'm not really looking to mess with TD Jakes. But if you come knocking on my door, I ain't gonna turn him away. It is what it is. Y'all can be mad later. But they say y'all can kiss my foot. He is worth $20 million. Listen, I am in desperate need. I'm waiting because like I said, sis, I know for sure that this Cora situation it's not over. And she thinks she's in the clear. Or maybe she doesn't realize that when she opened up her comments on her post for her father, that it opened up all the comments for everything else. Oh, hold on, y'all. So then yesterday, now last time we were on, it is. The last time we were together here on YouTube, you guys, we were talking about Cora in conjunction to, what was I getting ready to say? Don't leave me now, Holy Ghost. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Somebody's praying against this, and I'm going to keep going. Hold on, y'all. It was something that I copied from. Oh, I gotta find it. Tag, y'all. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. There was something I pulled up yesterday. Oh, okay. That's what it was. During our last conversation, it was reported on the Nosy Bystanders video that Cora Jakes said that in court that she was not infertile. Right? Go to the Christian Post and see what they say in that article. That is a bald-faced lie. The Christian Post, okay? Y'all, I can't make this up. I can't make this up because the Christian Post posted about this at the beginning of June. And I said, hold on, how you missed that? I said, hold on. Catrice, how you missed that? Here it is. This is dated. You guys go to the Christian Post dated June the 2nd, 2022. Cora Jakes addresses adoption rumors after ex-husband's arrest for sexual abuse. Did y'all know this existed? Did y'all know? Yes, Rico, that's correct. They lie. You know what this call is called? A lie. Listen, I think Cora's great, but she lying. Look, if your husband cheating on you, yeah, he a good husband, but he cheating. If he say he ain't cheating, he a lie. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick. It's talking about her issues with doing IVF and all that, PCOS, everything that we've been talking about here. But she gonna sit up in the damn court and say that she was not infertile. Y'all, I can't. So, I'm gonna respectfully tell all the people who are on here that want to believe the hype and y'all want to, keep on, living in a fantasy. Well, please do. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Quick little story. I was engaged to this. He was a good boyfriend, good fiance or whatever, but he was a cheater. He was a liar. And I didn't want to admit it to myself. And full disclaimer, I was cheating too. So y'all be like, oh, she deserved it. Yeah, I did. Because I was cheating too. And I cheated better, actually, because he was such a liar. Like, he could not even keep his lies straight. And he would ask me, and I'd be like, oh. So anyway, so we'd be in therapy or whatever. And I was just like, I feel like he's cheating on me. And my therapist would go, are you cheating on her? He'd go, no, I'm not. When it came out, y'all, he had to admit that he was lying. And I hope and pray. And someone put a comment up, she doesn't owe you all anything. I said, you must be the same one that she's paying to come on here to make these comments, or unless she's doing it herself, like Brian Kahn does. Brian Kahn is famous for when there's a scandal about him coming out in the streets, he is famous for coming online and and using his catfish page to tell us how wonderful he is. I can't make this stuff up. So guys, in closing, and I'll take any questions. I know Rico's been talking. Thank you for coming on, Rico. No one believe it was a player who really womanizing, sexuality accusations against women. Hold on, who are you talking about? What did I miss? Hold on, let's go back. Who are you talking about, Rico? And thank you, Kimmy. I'm gonna tag this up here. And beautiful Kimmy, the announcement is that I moved. God is so good. I want to know who you're talking about, Rico. Who are you talking about? Here's the thing. Can I be really honest with you? A very transparent moment. There are more gay men in the church than heterosexual people combined. And we're counting outward gay people and DL gay people. There are more gay people in the church than heterosexual people. More. The gays run the church. That ain't a bad thing now. I'm not saying that in a negative way, but this should not surprise the women of God. The problem, okay, so let's have a transparent moment, y'all. Part of the issue that I see with the women in the ministry, we are taught when we go to the ministry, you worship, you serve, God's going to send you a husband. He's going to do it. God's going to make sure that he's going to send you the man of your dreams in this church. I decree, I declare it. And then what happens is a man walks in that church and they see that he's feminine and they see that he has feminine tendencies and they see he's with one of the ministers of music or the bishop. And they go, he ain't gay. That's my husband. So we have a lot of straight women in the ministry that are in denial, and it's sickening because they don't want to believe that these men actually like men. Well, guess what, sis? They like men. Guess what, sis? They like men. They like penis. Oh, yes. And I ain't knocking it. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not knocking it. Let them like the peen, right? But at the end of the day, y'all have to come to grips with it. But the problem is, the women of God, he ain't gay. You're in denial. He doesn't want you. If a man is feminine and you know it, he does not want you. Oh, okay. Quick story time for you guys. And if you want the tea, put a teacup or put a cocktail glass in the chat, honey. I'm gonna give you a little tea. I'm gonna give you a little tea real quick. Give you a little something spicy to send you on your evening with, okay? And we're probably gonna come back either Thursday or Friday, even though I'm supposed to have a date both nights. Supposed to have a date, okay? For those people that are telling me that I'm horrible. So I was in the ministry, and I will not use any names, okay? But when I was in the ministry, there were two guys in particular. One was very well known and still is very well known. And the other guy was very successful. He had a lot of money. I mean, let me tell you something. I have not been around people that were broke, okay? They had status, they had money, influence, you name it, they had it. So these two particular gentlemen came across like they were best friends in the ministry. They were besties. Who would have thought that? It was a cover-up. They were in relationship to some degree, not fully. They're not married or anything, but to some degree, they were in relationship with one another. Now, I'm not knocking it because, and somebody's gonna say, you're just a pick me. Y'all can call me any name of the book, honey. I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years. There's nothing that you can say. I've been called a man. I've been called your teeth are jacked up. Listen, I am built for tough about this. Y'all can say what you want. Okay? If the shoe fits, by God, wear it. If you're mad as hell because the men of God in the church don't want what you got, I'm sorry, baby. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. And I'm not saying all men, but there's a lot. And they're good-looking men, and they dress really well, and they smell really good, and they have great jobs, and they have beautiful cars. Man, I used to know this one. He was sexy. And he would come to the church, and I would say, damn, if only he ain't like men. And they would say, he don't like men. And I'm like, girl, yes. Because despite what people believe, I was hanging out with my friends in the gay club before I got saved. So I knew what was going on. I wasn't in denial. But these women are gone. Well, the Lord said he's my husband. They just happen to have a piece of a man. So and listen, you might have to deal with a man like both. It's 2022. You might have to deal with it. Your husband might love to have sex with you, but he might like a little eggplant every now and then. And guess what? You might want to say, well, since you like the eggplant every now and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do me. That's what you might need to do. While you out here messing with Jerry at the church, busting it wide with Jerry, I'm going to go on with Tyrone. Shoot. I mean, listen, I'm not encouraging people to cheat, but isn't that what the men of God are doing now anyway? Allegedly, that bishop, what's his name? The bishop that got caught up in Florida, the white something, got caught with a daggone OnlyFans star. And y'all think that these men of God really want to settle down with you? They use the church as a cover-up, sis. We're going to do a story time about that. We're going to do a class to help y'all understand that these men of God, that some of them, not all, there are some that actually really want to be married. There are some that actually really want to be with women, but there are some that are struggling with their sexuality. There are some that are, upset because their family and friends don't respect them, or they don't believe in them, or they don't want to, you know, they don't want to admit to themselves that their loved one is gay. And so what they do is they live in this fantasy world and they go, oh, you know, Darion, you know, he been around women all his life. No, he likes dick. Darion likes dick. I'm just doing too much today. I'm going to get beat up on here. I know it. My comment section after this is going to be crazy. So y'all stay tuned for the comment section because they're going to beat me up. They always beat me up, but they're going to really beat me up today because I just have no filter today. Plus, I talked about, you know, being TD Jake's side piece. Not that I was, but, you know, if he came knocking on my door, I would turn him away. And listen, me and Sarita can be sister wives. Sarita and I could be sister wives. I will gladly welcome that because she's gorgeous. I might turn her out too. She might not be ready for me. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? Look, I might turn Sarita out. She ain't ready for me. Because I'm saying, come on and join in soon. All right. So what y'all got? What questions y'all have for me before I wrap it up? And let me know if you all want to do a late night chit chat. Let me just give you all a quick announcement if you're coming on late. If you're just joining, welcome to Cocktail Hour with Catrice. And I moved over the weekend. God is so good. I am so excited that I did it on my own. I'm going to do a video on that soon because God is just, when I tell you God is just God, he's just God. Sick. Now hold on. This is Clouds. Clouds said it all. And I don't want y'all digging in my ass. You can dig it. I don't care. Actually, I'll be honest with you. When I check my comment section, I brace myself, and then I just go through and respond. So I welcome the comments. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. When you're dealing with men with money, scratch that. Let's go back. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go back. When you're dealing with men, period. So I remember him mentioning about the sex tape. And I do believe he said that there indeed is a sex tape, but it was with him and a woman, or him, I believe, masturbating or something to that effect. Okay, I'm not monetized, so I'm going to say what I got to say. But I do believe that there is indeed a sex tape of allegedly Keion, keep wanting to call him Franklin, Henderson. You're dealing with men, okay? And this is what I want the women, maybe this is what I need to say. I implore the women of God. When you get saved, I'm gonna use myself as an example. When I got saved, I was naive. I was naively saved. I loved Jesus. All I wanted to do was bask in the presence of God. All I wanted to do was worship and read and study. I was a church nerd. Okay. Tons and tons of books. When I moved out of my last apartment, I didn't have a bookshelf. Like the last apartment, I'm gonna do a video about that. I didn't feel like me there. I didn't have a bookshelf for myself. I mean, I moved about 4 big boxes of books from when I was in the ministry, y'all. Okay. Books of just theological books galore. And so, but I was naively saved to think that everything was just picture perfect and there was nothing that was wrong. And, you know, church people were so amazing. I just, thank you, God, for bringing me here. And then reality set in. And I was like, man, this is not what I expected. But I still worshiped. I was still faithful. I still studied. I still traveled. I still served. I'm a servant. And even in this capacity, I'm trying to help you understand this is what's going on. And the reason why it's such a shock to y'all, to some of these church women, is because these men of God will feed you this bull crap. And then your pastors will say, stick by your husband. You know, God don't like divorce. Come on. In the book of Malachi, I'm like, stop trying to put people in the book of Malachi. This is their real life. This is real life. Yes, we got to believe what the word of God says, but also we got to live in this world right here. Come on, church nerd. Come on. I love it. You know what? I ain't finna do this with y'all. I'm not finna do this with y'all. Kelly, everybody on here this commenting, y'all, they get it. I'm just trying to help y'all. I did a TikTok. About my experience with one of the, knowing one of the DL guys in the ministry. And the young guy that I was very close to, oh yeah, absolutely, Clouds. The young guy that was very close to me, he had came out to me that he was bisexual. And nobody in the church touched him. It just, it was another situation that happened years prior. And so he said, Miss Catrice, this is the situation. And all the kids came and talked to me because they knew I was cool. And so in saying that, y'all, the DL man, in his 40s at the time, might I add, this young man was 19, in his 40s, wanted him to be his sugar baby. He said, what do you think I should do? I said, take his money. Because he's coming at you, wants you to be a sugar baby. He has something to hide. Just like when married men are out here and they feel like they don't have to give any money, you want your secret exposed. Because it's cheaper to, keep it quiet, give us some money. Keep it quiet, give us some money. When they have these beards, what you think they're doing? Some of the women know that they're beards, some of them don't. But the ones that do, they're getting paid. I have seen the check stubs. I've seen the wire transfers. This is why my former church is mad with me, because they know I know where the bodies are buried. And I know where financial bodies are buried. I ain't talking about no little playground stuff. I'm talking about shit. Huh? I'm talking about real stuff, okay? So when I'm on here talking and I'm letting you all know what the tea is and y'all getting upset, I'm like, y'all don't know. These people, and it's not just the men, the women too. It's just you don't hear about the women as much as you do the men. The women are not getting, allegedly talking about Juanita Bynum, who I wrote her in my book. But I mean, who don't know? She looked like she was, hell, they say I look like a man. I mean, it is what it is. Kelly Oldham, sweetheart, message me on Instagram. They giving me a hard time on here, but I'm used to it because I'm just trying to help the people, in particular the women of God, in particular the people that have been hurt and wounded in the church. Wow. Look at what Cloud said, y'all. She said, start working in the church and you'll see and hear so much. I was a baby Christian at the time and I was appalled. Yeah, I can't make this stuff up. I'm gonna give y'all 15 more minutes and then I gotta go to this party. She's almost ready. What else y'all saying? We have seen experience that we all, because of female preachers. What's going on, Rico? Now we ain't gonna talk negative about female preachers now. That's one thing. Because I was to a female minister. When I was younger, I loved the church. Then I switched to old timer church and got involved. Well, see, my church was a young church. My pastors were older, but my church was a young church. But my pastors, one of my leaders preyed on the fact that we were a young church and tried to basically control. I gotta put it on. I forgot what I'm gonna put on for this party. Try to control the narrative of the church. I'm thinking about putting on a cute little blue dress. I'm trying to go snatch somebody's granddaddy and uncle at this party because my girlfriend is in her 60s and there's always nothing but old, cute, attractive men. And so this is your girl Cocktails going to the party. So who else is saying something? Anybody have anything? I think I'm going to do a part 2 to this. I think I'm going to do a part 2 of this because I think we need to continue to address the situation. And I am waiting for the information about KeionDHenderson, Daryl Patrick, and listen, I'm just amazed at this Ernest Pugh situation. This has nothing to do with the Cora situation, but Ernest Pugh, I was like, but then again, I'm not shocked. My IG is Cocktail Hour with Catrice, just like it is here on YouTube and TikTok, just like it is here on YouTube. Yes, I think I'm going to do a part 2 to this, as long as wow. I think I'm going to do a part 2 to this because I know there's more information that's going to come out. And like I told you all a couple weeks ago, I'm going to stay on this. I promised y'all that I was going to keep a watch of this Cora situation. And I went back on and went back onto IG and saw what was going on. She said I was an armor bearer. The things I said. No, see, you know what though, Butterfly? They think that your girl Cocktails is crazy. That's what they think. They think I'm crazy. That's what's going on. The people of God think that I'm crazy. That's what happens. Wow. Says Michelle has a criminal record. I don't know if that's true, so I'm gonna say allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly. That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't said nothing but allegedly. I don't know nothing about that part, but listen, if it comes out, you know I'm gonna talk about it because I'm gonna stay on Cora's ass. Love her. Again, you can love someone, but you got to tell people when they're wrong. The people that want to put shove this under the rug are the same people that turn a blind eye when their husbands are cheating on them, or their wives are cheating on them, or when their husbands are messing with those kids. We calling this stuff out. We're calling it out. I don't care. It says she's been a double cross that she was a good friend. I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep talking about it. The same women that pretend that there's nothing there I'm convinced, and prove me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, are the same women that will know that their husbands and their boyfriends or their uncles or their brothers are messing with them kids and won't say nothing. And I told you all on one of my last broadcasts that the Black church has single-handedly adopted the Black family values. That don't ask, don't tell. Whatever goes on in this house stays in this house. That's how y'all treating this. That's how y'all are treating this. You're treating this, we're not going to talk about Cora. We're not going to talk about TDJ. Oh, yes, we are. And guess what? If you don't want to talk about it, pack your stuff and leave. We're gonna do a church night here on Cocktail Hour. I want to hear all the mess. Because I got stories too. We're gonna have a little power. We might have to do a panel discussion. So let me say this. Go to my Instagram, or go here right here on go to Instagram, click on the link and sign up to be on the panel. That's what you need to do. If you want to be on the panel, I'm gonna vet you first though. I'm gonna make sure that you're not up here trying to do no messy stuff. Because we're doing real ministry around here. This is real ministry. Calling out Uncle so-and-so is real ministry. Calling out Cortex Coleman is real ministry. Calling out Jamal Brown and his mess and Brian Carr is ministry. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it is. So if you want to be on the panel, I'm going to do 2 at a time. Let me know. I'm going to vet you first, though. And I'm going to put you over the beautiful Kimmy, who's my fabulous moderator. All right, guys? All hearts and minds clear. This is like they're gonna say, oh, she's like a man. Oh, she's this with your father, your husband. I don't mess with anybody's husband anymore. I don't do that. I am reformed. Okay. I ain't gonna say that I've never done it though. That'd be a lie. And y'all can dig that up. I mean, it is what it is. So, guys, we're going to be watching this Cora situation. We're going to keep an eye out on this Keion Henderson situation, this Daryl Patrick situation. I have to go back and watch the entire broadcast with King Jives. Y'all know I love, that's my little chocolate drop. I love him. I'm going to watch, and I'm going to watch as well as pray to make sure that I'm bringing this stuff to you all the way that needs to be brought to you all. But I just wanted to make sure that I came on today to give you my thoughts about everything and let you know my disdain and my disgust for her not having, now her comments are back on. It's like, oh, here we go with this. Because now everything's okay. No one's talking about me. Yeah, we are. We are. Y'all let Cora know the cocktail hour is we're still here. Yeah. Nosy bystanders, they're really there. They going there. We're just here chopping it up. They are digging. Now I did do some digging. I did some research, but they are digging over there. Okay. We just over here shooting the breeze, having a little cocktail. We sitting on the veranda, honey, and just chopping up, having a little tea session. That's all we doing. Just a little tea session. Nothing too crazy. Just a little bit of tea session. We're on the veranda. I gotta go. These people keep calling me, and I gotta go to this party so I can go snatch your uncle. You all hit that like, that share, that subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. If you caught the beginning of this broadcast, you will know that I have rebranded my intro. My outro is as well rebranded. I'm so excited about that. I have the most amazing people that I outsource to. I don't have a team yet. But I outsource to them, and they are so amazing to me. They get stuff done in record time, and then they approve things when I need to approve it, because I don't have anyone that, I know firsthand. And plus, I don't trust people. I'd rather just hire someone, from like Fiverr or something to do it. That way I don't have to worry about them trying to, do no crazy stuff. But if you want to be on a panel discussion with me, okay, and actually I might do it tomorrow. That way we can chop it up. I think 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock is a good time. So if you want to be on a panel with me, go to my Instagram page, click the link in my bio. You'll see all of my amazing links all in one spot. You'll see my website there. Okay. You'll see my me on the TikTok, Instagram. I am rebranding my Facebook, so be looking out for that. But I really just want you all to know, has been broken up. Oh, I really want you all to know that I am really staying on this thing. Like, I am not letting up. I am pressing the gas. I want to know every nook and cranny about what goes on in Texas. Oh, yes. And we're going to find out. We're going to find out, because it's coming. I just felt it in my body, in my spirit, child. I said, whoa, this feels sexy. Oh, this feels so sexy, child. What they talking about in Texas? Huh? Yes, Lord. All right, guys, I gotta go for real. I'm now just shucking and jiving with y'all because I don't want to get off live, but I keep getting these texts. So I will see you all. Go to my Instagram page right now and be nice. Comment below. Hit that like, that share, that subscribe. Okay, we're almost to 1,000 people. We get to 1,000, I'm going to have a special surprise for you guys. A very, very, very special surprise for you guys. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be exciting, okay? So hit that like, that share, and that subscribe button. Tell a friend about your girl cocktail. How about that? You can tell them that I'm a female dog. I wouldn't care. Just talk about me a little piece. You know what I'm saying? You can tell TD Jakes. Don't tell TD Jakes. No. Shut up, Catrice. Stop sipping the cocktail. It's time for me to go. I love you guys. See you on the next broadcast. All right. Be good and watch the outro because it's cute. It's not that cute, but it's cute. Love you guys. Bye.